Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for this Monday. A man was arrested this morning following an attempt to burn down his own home. We've got the details on that. Plus, an EKU student has been arrested for assaults on 2 local college campuses, and a significant drug arrest on I-75 leads to the seizure of over 30 pounds of marijuana. We're going to take a look at those stories, plus a look at the weather with Sam and the sports report with Michael Watkins. That is all coming up today, Live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, Richmond police arrested a man early this morning following an arson attempt. According to the arrest citation, officers were dispatched around 4:20 a.m. to the residence on Overland Drive in response to a man, Arnold Perry, trying to burn down his house. At the scene, police talked to Perry's wife, who said that he was upset because she wouldn't give him the keys to his truck. Perry, according to the wife, then lit her hairbrush on fire and tried to use that brush to light some quilts, saying he would burn down the house to get his keys. Officials report that there were also 4 juveniles in the home at the time of the threat. According to the citation, Perry said that he burned the brush, but that he wanted to burn down the house. It wouldn't be standing. His wife stated that Perry had an underlying neurological health issue, which probably contributed to the outburst. Perry was arrested on a charge of first-degree arson and lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. We'll have more details on that arrest as they become available. On Eastern Kentucky University student 21-year-old Sahif Al-Kafashi of Louisville was arrested by Louisville Airport Police November 23rd. Al-Kafashi is facing charges of sexual assault and indecent exposure stemming from an incident that occurred on UK campus on November the 10th near the intersection of Rose and Euclid Avenue. The victim reported the assault to UK police, who launched the investigation. In addition to the sexual assault, Al-Khalish is also facing harassment and stalking charges related to incidents at EKU. According to the EKU police, he targeted female students, pressuring them to go back to his dorm room and offering them money for modeling. The recent rise in sexual assault cases at UK campus has prompted increased security measures and heightened awareness. The university urges any victims of sexual assault to come forward and report the incident to special victims units. That phone number, 859-257-8573. A trooper with the Kentucky State Police patrolling Interstate 75 Saturday observed a gray Nissan exceeding the speed limit and overtaking other vehicles in the middle lane. The trooper said that he clocked that vehicle at over 100 miles an hour. The trooper stated in the citation he also noticed the driver not wearing a seatbelt. When the officer pulled the vehicle over, he stated he smelled a strong odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle, and the driver voluntarily stated his driver's license was currently suspended due to a prior DUI. The trooper said the driver, identified as Denzel Washington of Knoxville, also acknowledged the presence of marijuana inside the vehicle and consented to a search of his person and the vehicle. The subsequent search of the vehicle found approximately 30 pounds of marijuana, a substantial amount of U.S. currency, and a loaded Glock 23 Gen 5 handgun. Denzel was placed under arrest and transported to the Madison County Regional Jail. The vehicle was seized and the items placed in Kentucky State Police evidence. Washington was charged with driving on a DUI suspended license, possession of drugs and paraphernalia, and failure to wear a seatbelt. On Tuesday, Richmond police arrested a man attempting to coerce a student into sleeping with him. According to the arrest citation, police were contacted on November 17th by a principal at Madison Central High School who had observed a man, later identified as Austin Wells, trying to check out an underage student, leaving and then looking for an alternative way to get into the school building. After this occurred, Wells, the citation states, waited for the student out of a separate building on campus and then followed her to the Madison County Public Library. When police spoke with the victim, she initially denied knowing the man. Officers later located Wells, who reportedly showed messages between him and the student, asking him to try to check her out from school. Wells at first told police that he was only going to cuddle her in the library after checking her out, and then admitted that he had planned to have sex with her. The victim informed police that Wells had solicited her for sexual favors and explicit photos. She stated that while she did not send him any photos, he did send her an explicit photo of himself. Wells admitted to this. Wells was arrested and charged with one count of procuring a use of a minor by electronic means and one count of distribution of obscene matter. He's lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. A disturbing incident in Winchester where a 50-year-old man, Benny R. Vyers, has been arrested on charges of video voyeurism and resisting arrest. Vyers allegedly used a borescope camera to spy on a juvenile neighbor through the floor of his apartment. The act was discovered when the neighbor noticed the camera and alerted authorities. Upon executing a search warrant, police recovered the borescope camera, 2 cell phones belonging to Vyers, and a bag of tools containing a drill, which were likely used to facilitate the voyeuristic act. Vyers was arrested. The case is under investigation. Well, a woman suffered severe burns in a house explosion in Pulaski County Sunday evening. Firefighters responded to the incident on Lake Ridge Road after receiving reports of an explosion. Upon arrival, they discovered the woman inside the home with severe burns. The explosion is believed to have been caused by an open gas can, which ignited when that woman was attempting to light a cigarette. The woman was airlifted to the Louisville Burn Center for treatment. Local authorities are investigating the incident to determine the exact cause of that explosion. A climber sustained serious injuries after falling from Funk Rock in Red River Gorge on Sunday. The Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team responded to a 911 call around 2:15 and initiated a rescue operation. The climber, who was not wearing a helmet, fell approximately 10 feet and struck a tree before hitting the cliff face. Rescue crews faced challenging conditions, including a creek crossing, and employed a low-angle rope system to extract the injured climber. The climber was then airlifted to a trauma center for urgent medical attention. Another daring rescue over the weekend. This operation in the Low Gap area of Lake Cumberland on Sunday morning. 2 individuals fell from a cliff face there, prompting a response from the Russell County Search and Rescue Team. One of the climbers suffered a significant fall of approximately 150 feet, while the other plummeted a staggering 200 to 250 feet. Both individuals sustained critical injuries. Rescue crews equipped with specialized gear scaled the terrain to reach the injured climbers. The team employed advanced rope rescue techniques to safely lower the more seriously injured climber in a Stokes basket to a waiting boat. The second climber was secured and assisted down the rock face. Both individuals were transported to a trauma center for immediate medical attention. No word on their condition at this time. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Pretty nice and warm out there today. A little cloudy, but we've got we have Cassie in the, or I'm sorry, Sam. We've got Sam in the Weather Center to take a look at the weather. That is coming up next here on WBON TV Live at 5.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mamoot Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mamoot Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hickson Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Schneider again.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Pretty warm out there today, a little dreary, but we've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a look at the forecast for the week of Thanksgiving. That's coming up right here.
Thank you and welcome everybody. Hopefully it's a short week for you. We've got the holidays and Thanksgiving coming up. One of the greatest. We can all, I think, agree on that. Getting some good food and hopefully some good conversation. Out the door, we've had quite a bit of cloud cover here today, and we've got some showers that are pushing through, and that is both ahead and behind a cold front. And that cold front is going to lower our temperatures for the day tomorrow. We'll see plenty of sunshine as it clears, but we'll lower our temperature, so a dip in temps Tuesday, then another system moves through Wednesday into Thursday, and that's going to produce a few more showers across the area. Some thunderstorms down maybe in Tennessee if you're traveling Wednesday evening and into our day Thursday, and also a few drips around for Thanksgiving. Kind of quiet though overall, and then winter arrives though shortly behind that. So there is an Arctic front swinging south, and this is going to stay with us for the foreseeable future. So a long duration cold snap is in place, and we're going to have little short pieces of disturbances, if you will, moving along the edge of that Arctic air. And so we'll get a few snow showers in the extended forecast. But there's the cold front. Again, a couple showers here this evening. And into the day tomorrow, things clear out pretty quickly. Morning clouds, and then we'll have afternoon sunshine, cooler temperatures throughout the afternoon. Then we'll wait for the next system. It's the atmospheric river hitting California right now. That's going to generate a little area of low pressure moving out of the Rockies, quickly moving to the east, and so we'll tap into that Wednesday night, Thursday. Before that, though, again, we're looking at about maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain here this evening. Things kind of clear out, maybe up to 2/10. And that'd be nice. We're looking at low temperatures overnight, dropping down to around 40 degrees. Well, let's get to the bigger cool down. Well, that arrives starting on Friday. So we're going to see highs in the upper 40s, down to freezing here Tuesday night. Showers move in late Wednesday and into Thursday.
Thanks, Sam. Looking forward to that sunshine tomorrow. If you want to take a look at that full forecast, you can check that out online now at WBON TV Channel 9. Well, a Campbellsville University Harrodsburg basketball team van was involved in an accident Saturday afternoon following a game at Ohio Christian University. One coach and one student sustained non-life-threatening injuries in the accident. The injured individuals received medical attention. Ohio Christian University graciously hosted the team while arrangements were made for their safe return to their campus. In a post on Facebook, it was stated President Hopkins and the leadership at Campbellsville University are deeply thankful for the support from all involved and kindly ask you to join in uplifting prayers for our coaches and student athletes and everyone impacted by this incident. That was the university, a Facebook statement. Well, a story everyone's following. Former Letcher County Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins pleaded not guilty earlier today to the murder of District Judge Kevin Mullins. That shooting occurred in the judge's chambers September the 19th. Steins, who was arrested shortly after the incident, appeared in court shackled and wearing a jail uniform. The hearing was held in the same courthouse where that shooting took place. The indictment against Steins does not provide specific details about the motive for the shooting. However, the case has drawn significant attention all over the country due to the shocking nature of that crime. Steins could face the death penalty if convicted. A video was played in court last month that showed that fatal shooting. Due to the sensitive nature of the case, the preliminary hearing was held in a different county to ensure a fair and impartial legal process. More details are expected to be released as the trial moves through the legal process. One person was injured during a shooting in Lexington Sunday. That's according to police there. Officers were dispatched around 4 p.m. to the 3600 block of Tates Creek Road in response to reports of shots fired. Reportedly, after police arrived at the scene, they were informed that a victim had arrived at the University of Kentucky Hospital with a life-threatening gunshot wound. At this time, officials have not released any suspect information or victim information. The investigation into that shooting is ongoing. A semi-truck crash occurred on I-64 westbound in Clark County early this morning. The incident, which happened around 3 a.m., caused significant traffic disruptions as the overturned vehicle blocked that roadway. Emergency crews quickly responded to the scene and worked to remove the truck and clear the road before the morning commute. The cause of the accident is currently under investigation. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We had an exciting weekend for high school and college sports. We got Michael Watkins in the sports room coming up right after this break.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com. Welcome back. Today in the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, Michael recaps a win and postseason berth for EKU football, plus much more from a busy sports weekend around the area.
Hope you had a great weekend, everybody, and stayed warm. It was some football weather, and well, the football season for Madison Central came to an end on Friday as the team lost to Frederick Douglass in the region championship game 36-6. The Broncos led 14-0 at halftime before Bryant Mathis led an early third quarter drive for the Indians, scoring on a 4-yard touchdown run. However, on the ensuing kickoff, the Broncos returned it for a touchdown and never looked back on their way to their 6th straight region championship. For the Indians, the season comes to an end, but what an incredible year this team put together, and what a ride it was. After starting the season 5-1, the team lost their last 3 games and found themselves as the 4 seed in their district. Despite that, they still went on the road in the playoffs and won 2 games and had a chance to really make a run. But once again, the buzzsaw that is Frederick Douglass was too much. The careers of Sam Farmer, Jackson Pritchard, Cody Morrison, Bryant Mathis, and others comes to an end, but those guys were part of one of the most historic 4-year runs the program ever saw. Well, the Eastern Kentucky University football team sent its 21 seniors out in style Saturday with a 21-15 win over North Alabama. The Lions gave the Colonels a scare, scoring 15 unanswered points in the second half to take a 1-point lead in the fourth quarter. The quarterback, Matt Morrissey, and EKU answered with a 67-yard touchdown pass to freshman wide receiver Marcus Calwise Jr., reclaiming the lead midway through the fourth. North Alabama had one last chance at the end of the game with a 45-yard Hail Mary attempt, but it came up short as EKU's Mike Smith Jr. intercepted the pass in the end zone to seal the victory. Running back Braden Latham led the Colonels' ground attack as EKU rushed for 241 yards as a team. Latham finished with a career-high 103 yards on 19 carries and a touchdown. The win extended EKU's winning streak to 5 games and gave the Colonels a perfect 6-0 record at Roy Kidd Stadium this season. It is the first time EKU has gone undefeated at home since 2010. That win was huge as it helped propel the Colonels into the postseason for the 23rd time in program history. The Colonels earned an at-large bid and will face the number 11 seed Villanova Wildcats on Saturday, November 30th at 2 p.m. in Villanova, Pennsylvania, as announced on the FCS selection show yesterday. EKU earned its spot with an 8-4 overall record, 8-2 in FCS play, and a 6-2 record in the UAC, including 2 wins over then-ranked opponents in Tarleton State and Central Arkansas. Saturday's meeting will be the first between the Wildcats and Colonels for the historic FCS programs. And tonight on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, EKU head coach Walt Wells will join us to recap the team's win from Saturday and look ahead to the postseason. Well, some potential future Indians or Colonels made some noise this weekend as well. The Madison County Packers 10U football team is the Academy Sports Battle in Rocky Top 2024 Bronze Division National Champions. This team will also join us on the show tonight, and along with the Packers, 8 other Madison County students competed in top brackets this weekend at the Battle of Rocky Top with various teams.
including Luke Bailey, Benton Dunn and Trey Biggs, Elijah Beeler and Tylen White, and also Brooks Miller, Roman Lawson, and C.J. Trusty. These are names who in the next decade might be wearing the colors of the Indians or the Colonels and making noise at the higher levels. For the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, we'll see you tonight, folks, on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. I'm Michael Watkins.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. In a press release Friday, Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman announced that 43-year-old Kent Simpkins of Magoffin County has pleaded guilty to 7 counts of sexual exploitation of children and animal cruelty. The release states that Simpkins' IP address and social media were searched after a tip was made to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They found, the release reads, multiple images of minors involved in sexual acts, numerous animal sex videos, and a video of Simpkins involved in a sexual act with a family dog. He was charged with 1 count of distribution of matter portraying a sexual performance under 12, 3 counts of possession of matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor under 12, 2 counts of possession of matter portraying a sexual performance of a minor over 12, and 1 count of sexual crimes against an animal. He has pleaded guilty to these charges. Reportedly, Simpkins will receive a 10-year sentence in March of 2025. Following his incarceration, he will be under the supervision for 5 years and will be required to register for life as a sex offender. Thanks so much for joining us today. Don't forget, Sports Show tonight. I'll see you tomorrow live at 5.